Are you in your right mind? So, are you aware of the left and right hemispheres of the brain and what they do and how different they are? What different personalities, what different consciousness they are? So, they used to do these surgeries where they would cut the corpus callosum in people. And the corpus callosum is the bundle of axons that connects our left hemisphere to the right hemisphere of our brain. So when they did that with people, they found that people had almost these two different minds living in the same body. Sometimes they would disagree. One hand would pull out one thing from the closet, another hand would pull out another thing from the closet, one hand of theirs would pick up one piece of food and the other hand would pick up another. So there is a lot of research that supports that the idea that we have these two separate consciousnesses in our bodies, in our left and our right brains. And Jill Bolte Taylor, who had a stroke in her left brain and only had her right brain fully functioning, had this incredible experience with her right brain, coming from her right brain. So the right brain, this is from her video, My Stroke of Insight, and she also wrote the book My Stroke of Insight. I read the book and watched the video numerous times. But she describes the right brain as living in the present moment. It's all about right here, right now. It learns through kinesthetic movement through our bodies, and it thinks in pictures. And it's energy connected to everything. And that's really what she experienced when she had the stroke. She could see and feel her body connected to everything. Now, I had an experience like this myself. I was praying. I was trying to let go of the responsibility that I felt, which was a sense of over responsibility. And when I was doing this, I had this experience of almost like the crown of my head coming off, which is, the crown is the chakra, just not coming off, but really opening. And I felt like my spirit went up and I felt myself connected to everything. Like I was a part of everything. And I got scared and I pulled myself back. But it was such an incredible experience, and the perspective of it stayed with me. So that afterwards, I was watching the news, and I was watching the news with my husband. And we were watching wars on TV, and I'm like, that's not the whole picture. There's something bigger. Like I couldn't describe it because the right brain doesn't have language. The left brain is the part that holds language, and so it's sometimes hard to translate what you experience in the right brain over to the left brain and put words to it. But it was an incredible experience, and I shared it later at a psychotherapy workshop that was on people who had spiritual experiences that would share them in psychotherapy. And the woman that was running the workshop, she was like, yes, that is an experience that people have had and people share, and there probably is a name to it too. But Jill Bolte Taylor had it when she had the stroke. She had that experience of being connected to everything, like actually seeing her body connected to everything in the room. And what an incredible experience that was, and how much peace and bliss it brought to her. And she talks about in her video how can we connect to that and know that there's something greater out there. And people do it through drugs, through mushrooms, through psychedelics. I personally do it through meditation, and through meditation, through family constellations. I believe that we can connect to this all the time, and we can live in more balance between our left brain and our right brain. We can find that balance, but we're very out of balance. And I'm going to just share what the left brain does, and you'll be able to see how out of balance we are, because you probably think that this is the only brain that you have. So the left brain thinks linearly and methodically. This is also from Jill Bolte Taylor's video. It organizes, categorizes, and projects the possibilities of the future that it takes in from our energy and everything that we're taking in through our right brain. It's all about the past and it's all about the future. And it thinks in language, and it's basically that voice of I am, or our separateness. So the right brain is more connected, the left brain is more separate and individual. So I think you can probably see how out of balance we have been, that we probably don't even know we have this right brain. It's our inner poet, it's our inner artist, it's our inner musician. So some of us are more in touch with this part of our brain than others. And it's our spirit. So I'm all about helping people live from that spirit, from that right brain part of them, at least finding more balance. And that's what I'm trying to help people do. I was just coaching a woman this morning, and she is living it, and I have been living it. It's living in the present moment. You don't know what's going to happen, but you know that you're safe, you know that you're loved, you know that you're connected to all of it. And you're creating in this present moment, and it's beautiful. So are you in your right mind? And if not, do you know how to get there? Can you find your way back?